Hello yogis, and welcome to our Feel Good Flow. We are going to begin at the top of the mat with hands at heart center. Take a moment to ground your feet down into the mat. Imagine a line of energy moving from your tailbone up through your spine and out through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. On your next breath in, reach your arms up and overhead. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, walk or jump back. Let's take a few chaturanga push-ups, tucking the elbows into the sides. This is 3 and 4. Straight spine, head in line with the spine. And on your 5th one, inhale to upward facing dog and exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Bend that knee, open up through the hip. Take some big hip rotations, 3 big circles in one direction, and then 3 big circles in the opposite direction. Re-extend the right heel toward the sky. And then as you exhale, step that foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up into our crescent lunge. Hands will flow through heart center as you hinge forward, coming into a warrior 3. And then back to crescent lunge, arms reach high. Let's repeat that. Hands to heart center, warrior 3. And then step it back, crescent lunge. One more time, hands to center, hinge forward, keep the spine straight, left heel in line with the left glute. Inhale, arms reach high, and then we'll open for warrior 2. Sink nice and deep into that right leg, and then reverse the warrior, right hand up and over. As you exhale, extended side angle, and then reverse and extend. Reverse and extend. Inhale, warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. That feels nice. And then we'll move into Trikonasana, triangle pose, with a straight line of energy from your right hand through the shoulders and up through the left fingertips. Gaze forward, drop that left hand, and then we'll come into a standing splits. Left heel reaches high. From here, let's tuck the left knee behind the right and then re-extend. Tuck it here and then extend. One more time, tucking left knee behind the right. We'll stay here this time, hands to heart center, and then re-extend back to the warrior 3. Into crescent lunge. I know you're excited for that. And then lower the hands down. Extend the right leg as you take a chaturanga flow. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Let's come forward into plank pose, lower and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Stay with it, just 2 more, lower and lift, lower, lift, and chaturanga flow. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel reaches high, bend the left knee. Take 3 big circles in one direction and then the other direction, just opening up through the hip socket. We'll re-extend the left heel toward the sky, gaze forward and step the left foot between the hands. Rise up for crescent lunge, sink deep into the left lunge. Hands come through heart center. We'll hinge forward, coming into our warrior three. And then back to crescent lunge. Hands through heart center, warrior three. Then back to the crescent lunge. One more round, hands through center, straight spine, lifting the right heel. Step it back, crescent lunge. And we'll open up for our warrior two. From here, let's reverse that warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle, little to no weight in the bottom hand. We'll reverse and extend. One more time, reverse and extend. Come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg, heel toe that back foot in if you need to, and then come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Straight line of energy through the shoulders. Let your gaze follow the top hand, and then lower the right hand. Come into standing splits. This time, left leg is the foundation, right heel reaches. On an exhale, tuck the right knee, and then extend the right leg high. Tuck it behind the left knee, and then extend. And one more time, tuck and extend. This time, tuck, and then we'll pull the hands into heart center and come into our warrior three. Back to crescent lunge on an inhale. And exhale, lower the hands, extend the left leg high as you flow through your chaturanga. And then press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and exhale to release some of that heat. Gaze forward, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Lengthen your spine, bend your knees for Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands flow through center, and we'll take a twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Think of pressing the palms toward the center line, toward the middle of the chest. Maybe one day aligning the shoulders. Inhale back to Utkatasana. Hands through center. We'll twist to the other side. This time, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Keep sinking down through the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then lower the hands, walk or jump back, flowing through chaturanga, keeping the energy of your practice high. Gaze forward into plank pose. Let's take some more of those chaturanga push-ups. And this time in between, we'll take a side plank. Left hand is the foundation, right hand reaches high. Let's hold it here and then back through our chaturanga push-up. Rising back up. One more time, side plank. Right hand is the foundation, left arm reaches toward the sky. Lower that left hand, take a push-up. Pull those elbows in toward the sides, and then side plank, left hand stays grounded, right hand reaches. Back through our high plank pose, another chaturanga push-up. One more time, side plank, left hand reaches high. Lower that left hand, take a chaturanga push-up, and inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale with another push-up, back to downward facing dog, building strength, building energy. Gaze forward, walk or jump to the top of your mat and come all the way onto your sit bones. Coming into our boat pose, Navasana, you can keep the knees bent or extend the legs, and then let's lower right heel and then lower the left heel. Lower the right heel and then left. Keep the belly engaged. Right heel, left heel, right and left. Bend the knees, rise up and float all the way down onto your back. Arms reach up and overhead. Let's take a bridge pose here. Lift the hips high. Think of pulling the knees in toward one another. You can reach the hands down by the hips, interlace the fingers. Keep the toes facing forward rather than pointing out toward the corners of your mat. This will be very helpful for protecting those knees. Then release your hands, lower your spine. Take a breath. We'll pause here before moving into a second round of back bends. You can stick with that bridge pose, or if you'd like, you can come into a wheel pose by placing the hands under the shoulders, pressing to the crown of the head, and then all the way up. If you're coming into bridge pose, simply lift the hips off of the earth. Wherever you are, stay there and breathe. And then slowly lower all the way down. Let's hug the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long, and we'll take a twist. Pull that right knee over to the left side of the body while extending the right arm out to the right. Let your gaze follow the right hand. So we're taking that twist from the spine all the way up into the neck. Stay here and breathe. And then we'll come back to center and just change sides. This time left knee comes in towards the chest. We'll take the twist by pulling the left knee over to the right side of the body as we gaze to the left. Bringing the heart rate back down here. And let's come back to center. Pull the knees in toward the chest and then rock yourself forward and backward, massaging the spine until you get enough momentum to rock all the way up and jump the feet back or step back, flowing through a chaturanga. Extra push-up on the way back to down dog. You can take 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have one more? 5. And then flowing into upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. Feeling the strength that you're creating. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, a well-deserved pigeon pose. Right knee to the right wrist, left leg extends behind you. Just walk the hands out in front of you. Release your head onto the earth. Stay here and breathe. Settle your energy. Feel all of the prana, the life force that you've stimulated through just a short vinyasa practice. Just become the observer. On your next inhale, walk yourself back up. Tuck your left toes. Extend the right leg behind you. Final chaturanga. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel high. And exhale, pigeon pose. Left knee meets the left wrist. Flex the left foot. When you're ready, walk your hands out in front of you. Surrender the forehead onto the earth. Let go. Just enjoy the sensations of this pose. On your inhale, walk yourself back up, tuck your right toes. All right, maybe one more chaturanga push-up, why not? Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it go on your exhale. Let's gaze forward, walk or jump to the top of the mat, coming onto the sit bones, and then releasing all the way down onto our back. From here, coming right away into Shavasana, our relaxation pose. After so much movement, through the sun salutations, many chaturangas, you deserve this rest, so enjoy the space here and now. On your next breath in, begin to reawaken your body. And then gently reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Fingertips to toes. And then bend your knees. Roll over to your right side. Feel the energy and life force from your practice. Stay aware of that as you rise up to a seat. When you arrive in your seat, cross your legs, draw your hands to your heart space. And let's close out our practice with a final deep breath in and out together. On your breath in, fill your rib cage, fill your belly, fill your chest. And as you breathe out, let it all go. Thank you so much for practicing with me. May love and light be with you. Namaste.